live that lifestyle, you can't reproduce. Therefore, this nation will not come back together.
Bring it out.
It's all a large, bigger program than what we see. It's all right before our face, but we live in the matrix. Right. That's that crafty, deceptive, sneaky counsel. Read.
And consult against thy hidden ones.
The hidden ones are you. Jalil, before you walked in the day, did you know that you was from Israel? That you was from the 12 tribes? You heard of it?
I'm going to say no.
You didn't? Okay.
I got the name of my tribe wrong.
Okay.
I didn't say I was Israelite.
Right. But how many of us knew it? Tasha, have you ever heard of the Israelites before? You heard of them before? That those are Moses, Pharaoh let my people go? Those people are still here. I'm looking at them, wandering around just like God said they would for disobeying them. A lot of people never heard that. That's why they're the hidden ones. Powerful name. What's your name, sis? Tasha. All right. So what's your question? I want to listen to you and I want to entertain your question about does God love everybody, right? That's what we've been taught. But I want to ask you a question. I'm going to get back to you. I haven't forgot you. Just hold what you got, right? So when we look at this sign right here, Tasha, if God loved everybody, why did this happen to our people? Why are our people being deported at an astronomical rate?
Bring it out.
Why couldn't Donald Trump wrote a bill to punish all the so-called colored people, really? And make all the other so-called Caucasian people filthy rich? Why couldn't we on the bottom of society if God loves everybody? You know, Jada Kiss had a song called Why? He want to know the same, he asked him the same questions. You know what I'm saying? Why? God clearly can't love everybody. But guess what? He do love us. Watch this. Give me the book of Baruch, chapter 4 and start verse 1.
Bring it out.
You about to read the Bible. About to find out what's really going on. Because if God loved everybody, you know what I'm saying, this type of stuff wouldn't happen to us. We should want to know the question of why this happened to us if God loved everybody. Ain't it right, Jalil? Watch this. Baruch, start verse 1.
Baruch, chapter 4, verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of God and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die.
Right, so it's the same thing that the brother brought out. It's a father-son relationship, right? Like God is our father, right? We are the children of Israel, according to the sign. That's who we are. So if you do wrong by your father, what he going to do? He going to punish you.
Right.
Does this look like punishment to you, Jalil?
Bring it out.
Is this not punishment? Hey, Tasha, is this punishment? Is this punishment? Watch. Huh?
I said that's what I meant by when I had said we had lost the promise.
We have. Watch. We're going to get all that. Watch this. Read. Come on, number 2.
Turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it. Walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated. Give not thine honor to another.
Right. So God said we got to turn our ways. We got to walk in the presence of God. We got to walk in the presence of other nations. Right, Tasha, listen to me. The 4th of July was just a couple days ago. Did you celebrate the 4th of July? No. You didn't? But how many of our, what about you, Jalil? No. But how many of our people was popping fireworks? How many people on this side here, the blacks, Hispanics getting deported, ICE looking for their ass all over the place, now here popping fireworks on the 4th of July. That's what God said. Turn ye. We got to turn our way back to God. We have forgotten our ways. Watch this. Jump down to verse 6. That's it.
Verse 6. You were sold to the nations, not for your destruction.
God sold us, had us sold to the so-called Grecian man. He didn't do it for our destruction. He didn't do it to kill us off. He want to tell us why he did it.
But because ye moved God to wrath.
And that's what happened. We pissed our father off. He said, I got something for you. I tell you, y'all want to listen to me? Y'all want to put the white man over. Y'all want to listen to him now. And so that's why we in the conditions that we in. So God clearly don't love everybody. He love us. Watch this. Deuteronomy 7 and 6. I'm going to keep it real basic right quick. Get back to the basics. This stuff that y'all ain't never heard before.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
God said the children of Israel, you so-called blacks and Hispanics, are holy. Holy just means to be separate. I know we go to church and they say, I'm so holy, sanctified and filled with the Holy Ghost, but they still do the things of the world.
Right.
A holy person would not celebrate the 4th of July. A holy person would not celebrate their birthdays. A holy person would get a wife. A holy person would not have kids out of wedlock. That's what a holy person would do. That's what true holiness is. Read.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee.
God chose us. To choose something means you have to have options. God created everybody, did he not? But he had options. He looked at all the nations that he created, Tasha. He said, I'm going to choose who?
Lord, I chosen thee.
Who's the thee? The thee is these people you see on this sign right here. He chose us, but it don't look like it. We in the ghettos. We suffer from AIDS. We rob each other. We sell drugs each other. We try to kill each other over Facebook comments. We don't seem to be chosen, but believe it or not, we are. We still are. God has not disavowed his covenant with his people. He just pissed off, like any father would be. Go ahead.
To be a special people.
Tasha, what does it mean to be special? You got anything that's special to you, like a special head wrap, a special pair of shoes, anything that you like? Hey, somebody come in your house like, don't touch that. Your dog. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said I don't. Your dog, right? That's special. Don't nobody mess with your dog. That's how God feel about his people.
Above all, God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Now, does that sound like equality? That don't sound like equality. Why couldn't the pastors don't read that in the Bible?
Bring it out.
Why couldn't they tell y'all that? That these people are above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
That's right.
They also tell you that Christ only died for these people.
Right.
They tell you John 3:16, for God so loved the world. We can quote that on the back of every bumper sticker. It's everywhere, right? But we read in this context, it's a conversation between two black men talking about a black community.
Right.
That's all that is.
Right.
So God don't love everybody. We are above all people, and God do hate.
Right.
That's in the Bible.
Right.
That's not my words. That's God's words.
Right.
But we gotta get back to who we are. Go ahead. What you got?
Enemies. I said she got enemies. Can you show who?
We got enemies. Give me that. Psalms 83.
Bring it out.
God got enemies. Believe it or not. God got people that dislike God. Can't you tell? Can't you tell all the daggone pornography in the world right now? All the homosexuals, all the robbing and killing, how they blur the lines? Don't you know God got people who are against God? People are against God. We're going to read about them.
Psalms chapter 83 and verse 1. Keep not thou silence, O God. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult.
You know what it just said? It said, thine enemies, God's enemies make a tumult. You know what a tumult is? That's a noisy gathering. That's like they have these think tanks of how can they keep us in the ghetto. That's why Donald Trump just passed a bill. He said what? The big, beautiful bill. We want to take all these niggas' food stamps, all their Medicaid, all their welfare.
Right.
We want to make them work. And if they don't work, I think 20 hours a week, they ain't getting nothing. Let's just say you can't work. Let's just say you've been looking for a job.
Teach them up.
You know what I'm saying? Those are enemies. That stuff is targeted against you. The music industry. They gave what? Glorilla a damn award, a gospel award for gospel music. That's your enemy. Those are your enemies. We're going to read who they are.
And they that hate thee have lifted up their head.
They that hate thee, there's people that hate us. Don't y'all know people hate us to this day? We ain't talking about back then in slavery. We're talking about to this day. What? We went through what? Jim Crow. You heard about Jim Crow? You heard about these things, right? Sharecropping, right? You heard about Sandra Bland. Freddie Gray. You heard about these things. Philando Castile. We constantly hear about these things. Only the people that hate another people would do those type of things to another race of people. We are by nature a loving people.
Right.
We will not go our way to do any physical harm to nobody.
Right.
That's just who we are. We'll hold the door for old white lady.
Right.
Then white people see you coming, they clutch their damn purse. Think about it. These people hate our guts. This ain't us saying it. This ain't no hate campaign, no hate speech. This is just the damn truth, Tasha.
Right.
Read.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
Crafty counsel. If I did something crafty, what am I doing? Crafty. The word crafty, what is that? Sneaky, sly, deceptively, right? That's why the cartoons are filled with homosexuality now. And that's why you see the commercials or what? They feel what? Interracial marriage.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's sexual deviancies.
All the cartoons got pronouns
Yeah, pronouns now. Why is that? Who are they targeting? They targeting our people. Why? Because guess what? When you live that lifestyle, you can't reproduce. Therefore, this nation will not come back together.
Bring it out.
It's all a large, bigger program than what we see. It's all right before our face, but we live in the matrix.
Right.
That's that crafty, deceptive, sneaky counsel. Read.
And consult against thy hidden ones.
The hidden ones are you. Y'all live before you walked in the day. Did you know that you was from Israel? That you was from the 12 tribes? You heard of it?
I'm gonna say no.
You didn't?
because
Okay.
I got the name of my tribe wrong. But
Okay.
I did say I was Israelite.
Right. But how many of us knew it? Did Tasha, have you ever heard of the Israelites before? You heard of them before? That those are Moses, Pharaoh let my people go? Those people are still here. I'm looking at them, wandering around just like God said they would for disobeying them. A lot of people never heard that. That's why they're the hidden ones. Hidden means somebody had to hide you. They took your identity. They took your nationality. They gave you the 4th of July. They gave you weed. They gave you sexy red. They gave you Glorilla.
Right.
They gave you chitlins and hog maws to eat. You see what I'm saying? To hide something, you gotta take it and put it somewhere.
Right.
So he took your nationality and put it somewhere. And then what? The people over there in Israel today, these so-called Jewish people, pretend to be you.
Right.
Reaping all the benefits in their own homeland. That's that damn crafty counsel we talking about.
Right.
And we don't even know. And we ain't out here, you don't see us out here in no collection play. No, we need to wake our people up. This is the last days. You believe that, Tasha? You believe we live in the last days? You know we got to get right? Watch this. Give me 2 Corinthians 5 and 10.
Bring it out.
We got to get right. We got to get right. Do you believe in the Bible? You believe in there's judgment after death? Let's find out. Let's read.
2 Corinthians chapter 5 and verse 10. For we must all appear before the judgment seat.
So that's our people problem, right? It's YOLO, you only live once. I'm going to get it right tomorrow.
Bring it out.
But Paul just said, through the Spirit of Christ, we must all, including all these men in purple, appear before the judgment seat. That's a place you don't really want to be. Go ahead.
The judgment seat of Christ.
The judgment seat of Christ. So what he going to judge us on? If you just believe and be a good person. He gave us laws, statutes, commandments. He gave us a heritage. Give me that Sirach 15:13. He gave us a heritage. He gave us what to do to get salvation.
That's right.
What to do to be saved. He gave us a blueprint right here. Why our people don't want to hear that? So I'm going to just believe. Believe on what? Believe on what? Go ahead.
Like this, he gave them knowledge.
He gave them knowledge. He gave us knowledge. Knowledge of what? The commandments. We were given the commandments because what? We are the most righteous people on earth. We know how to deal with each other. We know how to, hey, listen, if I want a wife, I'm a prove a sister, I'm a court, I'm a marry a sister, right? If I'm going to have kids, I'm going to raise them up the right way. God gave that to us, but they took all that from us. How many of us out here grew up in single-parent households? You, right? You grew up in single-parent. But majority of our people, right, are raised by who? Their mothers, right? But that wasn't before. Before it wasn't like that. That's that crafty counsel. That's not our heritage.
Right.
Heritage is another word for culture.
Right.
Chinese people got culture, don't they? Yeah. Well, they have culture, right? The way they dress, what they eat, what they celebrate. And they not been in that culture for nobody.
Right.
Only you so-called African Americans are being your culture. You won't have one. That's why you was out here shooting fireworks on the 4th of July.
Right.
When July the 4th, 1776, y'all was still slaves.
Bring it out.
Y'all was still in the cotton field, picking cotton,
Right.
begging for a cup of water,
Right.
praying master don't come into your bedchamber at night and take your wife away.
Right.
But y'all out here celebrating the white man's independence that he's celebrating that he got from Britain.
Bring it out.
That's insane to me. Our people are lost.
Bring it out.
Go ahead.
Besides this, he gave them knowledge in the law of life for inheritance.
He gave us the laws for a heritage, right? Those are things that he gave us for a heritage. That's our culture. You haven't heard this before.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you. Exploitation time.